Not a day goes by without me thinking about the way the world stood with motion. When you walked into my life and we connected like we share the same emotion. Couldn't help but move the threads of little spiders into each other's lives by chance. All this energy's got us inspired now. We couldn't stop it, just say it can.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4 Dancing All Night Blind. Wow, for some reason I was like, Tales of... And my brain knew that was wrong, but I just got this like middle blank on what it actually was. We are the next day, and once again, we have managed to not get abducted, which is kind of amazing. I do feel like that Kanamine got possessed or something. And I'm not exactly sure how that relates to anything else, but I'm sure we'll find out. The next day, Inoue-san came to pick me up, and Nanako-san, we drove to the PR studio at the agency. Nanako-san seemed a little nervous, but she did her best to listen when the stage program explained by Inoue-san. However, the rest of the group was still missing from the studio.
That's the current schedule. Miss Ochimizu is absent again today, but good luck to you both.
But luckily, Miss Ochimizu is still absent.
Inoue-san, does that mean what I think it means?
Well, maybe. But then again, this isn't the first time she hasn't answered her phone for 2 days straight. I've already spoken to the agency about the rest of the group, so there's no need to worry about them either.
But it's been 2 days.
Has it actually been 3 days for them? No, I guess not, because Miss Ochimizu disappeared... No, it totally was, because the Kanamine girls disappeared the night before. Because they disappeared, and then we had our encounter with the Midnight Stage, and then we got kicked out of the Midnight Stage, and the next day we saved Kanami. So it's been 3 days for them.
I know, but the agency can't make any more waves with the event organizers. We're checking out a number of possibilities as we speak, so I'm sure they'll turn up soon. For right now, you just need to concentrate on your work. Okay, Kanami-chan?
I don't see how I can, but yes, sir.
There are people missing, sir.
By the way, Kanami-chan, there'll be an interview portion in today's shoot. I've spoken to the reporter already, so if they ask you about the rest of the group, make sure you say they're feeling ill.
You want me to lie to them? No, I'm going to tell them they got abducted.
But that's not true.
That was the only way I could really protest at the moment. I feel like a kid having a tantrum. Inoue-san gives me a small troubled sigh before he begins to walk away to get me prepped for the filming. That reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask him, and I try and stop him.
Oh, Inoue-san, I wanted to ask something about the new song's lyrics.
Good morning.
Wow, you're super peppy.
Morning, everyone.
How you doing? Hey, good morning. How's it going today?
Good to see you.
I wonder how long they keep doing that if I didn't press a button.
Good morning. Thank you for coming today. You can ask me later, okay? For now, focus on your work.
My question was drowned out by the staff coming in the studio, as if they were waiting for that exact moment. Inoue-san greets the staff as he walks away, and I'm left something on the question I was about to ask him.
That part in the lyrics. I wonder if it's just
No,
me
it's totally not. It's
misremembering.
totally not.
Well, let's get on with it. We'll be shooting some coverage from the practice right before the music festival. Let's start by getting some comments from the performers. All right, roll cameras.
The long-awaited Love Meets Bonds Festival is coming up this weekend. Today, we're visiting some of the performers on set.
Ma'am, are you aware that your face is deformed? Holy crap. It looks like all kinds of not a human face.
We're excited to join Kanami Mashita and Nanako Dojima. Hello, ladies.
I love how her idle animation is, ah! I wonder if she does that if she ever does like a news report at a beehive farm. Bee farm?
Oh, hello. I'm Kanami Mashita, your prize cow. I sleep off every meal.
Wait, she's part of this too? I thought Kanami's kitchen was like her support.
I'm Nanako Dojima.
You are so cute, Nanako-chan. But don't let her looks fool you. This girl has some surprising hidden talent. We've been told that she's acting as Kanamine's dance practice partner. Nanako-chan, what's it like dancing with Kanamine? Is it fun?
It has to be fun. That was her entire instruction.
Yes, it's fun.
don't think I see the other members. Where are they today, Kanamine?
Oh, well... they've fallen ill, so they're taking a break. Sorry about that, everyone.
I was going to say, if they didn't give me the option to say they got abducted, I would have totally picked that. But if I either get a choice to say they're always with me, which is obviously not what? How are they dead?
Oh, is that what happened? What a shame. I can only hope that they get well soon. Oh, do I need to wrap up? I'm sorry. It looks like we're out of time.
Really? You had time for like 3 questions?
Now, we heard that we might get a special sneak peek at the dance they've been working on. Oh, we don't have time for that either. Ah, but it seems we can at least fit one person's practice in.
Wait, you don't have time for the special dance? Isn't that the entire reason you came? That's like being like, oh, looks like we don't have time for the president's State of the Union address. Sorry, guys. I'm like, that's like the whole reason for the event.
Okay, this seems like a great opportunity for Nana
what?
to show off her talent. What do you say?
Why would you not? This is the worst reporter ever.
Huh? Is that okay? Of course. Don't worry about it. Just show your fans across the country how amazing you are.
Man, Konami must be like, this girl's never even been anywhere. How is she upstaging me?
I didn't know I had any fans, but if Konami believes in me, then I'll try.
Oh, how cute! Okay, Nanako Dojima, show us your dancing. Cue the music.
Not the Midnight Sage still.
Let's get it started now.
Let's get it started now.
Do you think I can do this one too?
I think so.
So cute! You're the best, Nanako-san!
Whoops. Oh crap. I messed that up. Lost my combo. It is amazing how quickly I remember how to do this. I just realized, am I dancing in Shadow World again? I mean, obviously this is a different version, but I hadn't noticed that before. Wow, I screwed that up. They changed the, like, pattern of it, and I got really confused. All right.
Brilliant!
I love it when everything goes okay.
It did go pretty well, I gotta say.
Oh, so good. Inaba folks are pretty scary.
I still can't get over the fact that they wanted to see Nanako. And why am I on normal? I thought I was on hard. No wonder these are so pseudo easy. Whoops. After watching Nanako-san's dance, the reporter is surprised, and the rest of the staff smiles in satisfaction. Alright, now that's our Nanako-san. She was having fun from the start to the finishing pose. It was so great I wanted to break out and dance too. You kinda did.
Let's hear it for Nanako-chan's dancing. So much to look forward to at LMB. We're even told that Kanamine will be debuting a new song there. The theme of her new song, Calistegia, is said to be about bonds.
Oh, okay, that's why she's possessed. Because the spirit wants the actual song to be sung. I bet the actual song is the song from the Shadow World.
We can only assume that the bond between Kanamine and the audience will grow even stronger through it.
Calistegia, that's right, those lyrics! My doubts about the song come flooding back in the reporter's words, and I unconsciously focus on forgetting where I am.
Calistegia. Those lyrics.
Well, it seems we're out of time, so we'd better start wrapping this up.
Was I just misremembering? Always on the run from showing how I felt. Where did I hear that part?
To finish off, let's hear from Kanamine how excited she is for Love Meets Bonds. Kanamine? Hello?
Huh? Right! I'm super excited. I'll do my best.
I did it again. Mr. Chibisu always scolds me whenever I space out. Even Inoue-san warns me about it. The reporter hesitates at my empty response, and awkward silence sets in.
And there we have it, everyone. Come out to the Love Meets Bonds Festival to see Kanamine perform live.
You blew it, Kanamine! Awkward silence.
That's a wrap. Well done, Konami-chan. Let's get going, guys.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks
Oh,
for
man,
all the
thanks
hard
for all
work.
the hard
I
work,
think it
guys,
went real
really.
well today.
I
Really.
think it went well today, too.
Thanks
you
for
were
all the hard
terrific.
work. You were the best.
Everyone did good. Let's not talk to the person. As the type begin leaving, I'm left dejected with my shoulders drooped. Nanako-san is looking at me worriedly. That's when Inoue-san approaches us. He has a smile on his face, as if my mistake wasn't that big a deal. I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but...
You both did well, especially with that dance. It really helped us that you kept your head during the interview, Konami-chan. I'm sorry you had to dodge the question about the other girls.
I mean, it is what it is. But I won't be happy if you don't seriously look for
You hear
them.
that? She won't be happy.
I know. It's not like I'm not worried about them myself. Why don't we take a break until your lesson this afternoon? There's catered lunch in your dressing room, so eat something if you can.
Are you okay, big sis? Huh? Oh, I'm fine. I'm sorry for spacing out so much. Wait, I always do that. All right, I'm gonna shape up once I eat lunch. Nanako-san, we just have to charge off to the dressing room. Uh-huh. We just have to charge off.
With Nanako-san, I opened the door of the dressing room, and we're both stuck. What is this? Usually there's just a single box lunch, but before us are tons of entrees, a mountain of drinks and snacks as well. There's even expensive-looking boxes of sweets. It looks like they're gifts for us.
Wow, so much food.
Food.
Whoa! This is even fancier than usual. Ah, am I being bribed here?
It's nothing like that. It's because Nanako-chan's here today, too.
Believe me, when we bribe you, you'll know about it.
You can eat whatever you like.
Can I have this one? It's like an inside-out Inari sushi.
You know what it is even without seeing the inside of it? You must be quite the foodie, Nanako-chan.
Uh-huh. I saw it on TV.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, of course you can have it. You're free to have all of these if you...
Nope, Kaname has to be able to eat too.
I'm okay with just this one. Thank you.
You sure? Here you go.
Nanako-san accepts her lunchbox, and thanks to Inu-san with a smile before turning to the table. It's so admirable that she's only taking one. If I didn't have to worry about my weight, I would have gone for all of these. Oh, now's not the time to get all impressed. This is my chance to ask Inoue-san what I couldn't earlier.
Inoue-san? There's something I want to ask about the lyrics to the new song.
Yeah, I'm almost convinced that we're singing the actual really dreadful song.
Oh, right. You mentioned that before the interview today. Sure. What is it?
I think I had part of the lyrics wrong. There's a line that goes, always by your side, whether rain or shine, right?
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Why? Did I give you the wrong lyrics?
Oh, no, that's not it. It's just, I remember that part of the song differently. It went, never telling you how I really feel.
Oh, those are the original lyrics. They've been changed since.
Okay, they did change the lyrics. And the original... okay, totally factors into what I've been thinking.
The original?
A lot happened after all. Huh? I'm surprised you knew those lyrics, though. Ms. Ochimizu was the only one who'd know the old lyrics to that song.
Well, obviously not.
Mizochimizu?
Mm-hmm. An idol named Yuko Osada with Takara Productions wrote that song before she passed
I knew
away.
Inoue was the one that talked about it.
It was shelved for quite some time, but Ms. Ochimizu brought it back to use as Kanamin Kitchen's new song. Did she not tell you any of this, Konami-chan?
An idol that passed away... The moment I hear those words, I feel this sudden kind of weight in my chest. But no matter how many times I try and remember, I can't think of anyone who's told me about those details.
I didn't know anything about that.
Who was Inoue-san talking to when he talked about it? Because we know about it, but I can't remember where in the game we actually found out.
Oh, Yuko Osada. I've heard that name before.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. She was a top idol at our agency at the time, but it seems she was quite upset over something.
Yeah, because Dojima wouldn't go out with her.
I don't know the reasons why the lyrics got changed, but there are rumors that Mizuchimizu may have been the one to change it.
Interesting. That certainly... There's definitely... Ms. Ochimizu is involved in this somehow, but I don't think she is the actual villain.
That's odd, though. I mean, Yuko-san's legendary piece was Ms. Ochimizu's selling point for the new song. I remember her saying she explained that to everyone in Kanamin Kitchen.
Yep, she's a big liar. Yuko Asada, a legendary piece of Ms. Ochimizu's selling point. Everything I just learned races through my mind. But why? I don't remember anyone telling me about this. Or did Ms. Ochimizu lie about it? Or...
I was the only one she didn't tell. Why?
That's an awfully odd, jump to make. Ms. Ochimizu says she told everyone, but I never found out about it. Clearly she singled me out and told everyone else. Or she lied about it. I would actually assume the former, or the latter. I'm good with words. Beep, beep, beep!
Inoue speaking. Oh, Coach. It's been a pleasure working with
Put
you.
me in, Coach.
Yes, the agency told me earlier. Oh, of course. I'll come right away. Yes, I'll be there soon. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse me.
Did something happen?
Something always happens.
Things have been a bit of a mess with your dance coach. It seems Ms. Ochimizu didn't submit the invoice for the added dance lessons to accounting.
Well, she has been kind of gone.
Well, of course not. I mean, Mizochimizu was...
It's okay, don't worry about it. I'll go talk to him myself. Anyway, I'm going to cancel your afternoon lesson. You don't have any urgent work, so feel free to take the rest of the day off. I'm sorry I can't drive you home, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that it doesn't have like a private chauffeur or something. Inoue-san excuses himself before heading out of the dressing room. Situation doesn't look like it's getting better anytime soon. I sigh, and then I try and sort through the new information.
What does this mean? I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering too. Because Miss Ochimizu had a idol, that was famous, and she's bringing her song back in order to, drive up sales and publicity. Miss Ochimizu definitely knows something about that idol, but she changes the lyrics away from the original ones. And I'm feeling like the dead idol is either the voice or Miss Ochimizu's shadow is the voice. Either way, it sounds like Miss Ochimizu knows that the original lyrics cause bad things to happen, because there definitely is that weird shadow song going on too.
Our new song. The lyrics to Calistigia were changed. Were the words I knew the ones that Yuko-san wrote?
Well, yeah, because they took the original lyrics.
She wrote our new song. An idol who passed away. A dead idol.
Kanami, come on! That's right, I had no idea when Dojima-san asked me about it, but that could be the dead idol in the rumors. Now that some evidence has unexpectedly come together, I feel a chill down my spine at how eerie this all is. It's just like Dojima-san said, the facts of the case are getting uncovered or are coming together like pieces of a puzzle.
Big sis, does your head hurt? Are you okay?
Nanako heard it all too, so when you forget, she'll be there.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Did I worry you? Do you want me to go get someone? Should we go see a doctor? Don't worry. I'm just a bit tired. Let's eat our lunches, Nanako-san. Also, I'm going to try giving your dad a call. You're going to call Dad? Okay.
Well, she looks almost sad. Oh, Dad's gonna be involved. Wow.
Yes, but first, let's dig into this food. I really need to contact Dojima-san. Could the dead idol in the rumor really be her?
Seeing that Nanako-san's been constantly waiting for me, I signaled her to start eating without me as I put my phone in my ear. Considerately, not constantly. The time it takes to get through to the call is history to find Dojima's number is just long enough for me to stew in my mind.
This is Dojima. What's the matter?
Dojima-san, I figured it out about that dead idol. A few years ago, someone with Takara Productions passed away. And Kanamine Kitchen is going to be singing her song at the LMB Fest in a couple
Mom
days.
told her the name.
Miss Ochimizu never told me, so I didn't know until just now.
Calm down, Mashita. You're certain about what you're telling me.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's meet up in an hour. I have some information.
You're not gonna ask her the name? The name's important.
You do?
It'd be better to meet somewhere unconnected to your work. Any suggestions?
Library. Somewhere unconnected to my work? You know, I some doubt about Dojima's bizarre terms. I tilt my head and consider it. We can't talk about stuff like that where there's other people around. It's gotta be unconnected to work. Oh.
How about my place? If you're okay with somewhere boring like that.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's boring or not. That sounds fine. It's the address where Nanako stayed yesterday, right? I'll be there in an hour.
Got it. It's not too far from here, so we should be arriving about the same time.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
As soon as he said those words, Dojima-san hangs up without any hesitation. What? Hey, I mean, excuse himself, but wasn't that a little abrupt?
Jeez, that guy hangs up too fast. Dad's always like that. He only says things that he needs to. Fair enough. I'm sure your dad didn't mean anything by it, but it's still a little blunt. Somewhere unconnected to my work, though. I wonder why he insisted on that.
Because he's bringing a friend that hates Sakura Productions. This is kind of crowded. I was fine meeting up with Dojima-san at my place along with Nanako-san, but this place really wasn't intended for a big gathering of this many people. It isn't impossible to fit 3 people in here, but it wouldn't exactly say that there's enough room for all of us. And of course, I had practically nothing in the fridge to be a good hostess with, so...
I'm sorry I only had black vinegar. It probably would have been better to serve some tea. Especially since you took the time to buy cake.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sorry, Nanako, but I need you to wait over there for a bit. We have some important things to talk about.
Is she living in like a one-room apartment?
Okay.
Hey, she's part of the investigation too.
So, what's this information you mentioned?
Don't be so hasty. Let's start off with what you were telling me. You figured out who this dead idol is, right?
Yep.
Well, I don't have any proof or anything, but I'm pretty sure. There used to be an idol at Takara Productions by the name of Yuko Osada. The song we're going to be singing at the festival is the last song she left behind. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but that song's lyrics were changed. And it might have been Mizo Chimizu who rewrote them.
That's all the information and speculation I've gathered. At the time, I thought it was pretty solid stuff, but now that I've sorted through them, it seemed kind of shaky. I suddenly feel guilty for calling up Dojima-san, an actual police detective, for such a small detail. My gaze falls a little.
The Love Meets Bondfest, Dead Idol, and that group of yours. This shows they're all connected.
Yes.
I found out a few things as well.
Okay. Yeah, your stuff is way more interesting, because all of her stuff I already figured out.
I can corroborate that the dead idol in the rumor is Yuko Osada. Just like
Wow, you're one thing you found out and he already knew it. Because he's an actual detective and he's amazing.
My contact I mentioned before looked into the rumor and told me as much. I trust my source on this one.
Oh, okay then. I guess I wasn't much help.
Not necessarily. You gave me a second source on what my contact told me. I don't see any reason to doubt it now. There's more to it, too. Remember the man who assaulted you in the dressing room when we first
Oh, that'd be a pretty hard thing to forget.
That whole needing your blood to lift the curse thing was bogus. No version of the rumor says anything about that. It must have been an exaggeration that man came up with on his own after he saw the video and started to panic.
I said exactly that too. Man, I love when I'm smart.
So you don't need to worry about masses of people out for your blood.
Oh, right. That's a relief.
As rumors spread, any truth of them fades away, and they pick up enough random details to become something else entirely. Dojima-san explains it to me with a sigh, and then he tells people that the rumor of the video that appeared at midnight has been called the Midnight Stage as well. It's actually funny, I remember a couple years ago, there was a huge, big controversy over the Coke challenge, which is like, you know, in support of breast cancer, hold a Coke between your boobs. And everyone was like really mad at the like, at Coca-Cola or the Cancer Society, and they were like, you can't glorify breast cancer, you can't make it sexy, what are you doing? And then of course Coke was like, we have nothing to do with that. And someone actually tracked it down, and originally it was just a challenge to hold Coke between your boobs that some like adult film person had just sort of put out there, and then someone just sort of attached it to breast cancer when they reposted it, and you know, everyone got really mad at both the, you know, American Cancer Society and at Coca-Cola, even though they had absolutely nothing to do with it. I wonder what her shirt says. Is the Midnight Stage because it comes on at midnight? That seems pretty simple to me, but according to Jimson, that's how these rumors get spread easily. He looks better when he talks about it. It's like stuff he's dealt with before, and I decided not to ask further about it. When he sees I'm not going to press him or on it, Jimson gets back to the subject and keeps telling me about what he's found.
The other information I have is about Yuko Osada. I looked into this myself. Right before her death, witnesses saw her arguing with someone. This person had managed Osada since her debut, and was her manager even at the time of the argument. They've been working hard together, and this person was passionate about Osada's career. That's why the witness testified that it was rare to see them quarrel like that.
Interesting. Is that the person she had the best bond with, and like the falling out made her just distrust any actual human emotion or any connection?
Are you saying that Yuko-san was...
No, they were thoroughly questioned and found innocent in the matter of Osada's death. So they didn't kill Osada, if that's what you were asking. But there's more to the story. After that, this person quit Takara Productions. It's hard to tell, but the agency might have made them the scapegoat. But even so, they stayed in the industry, working as a freelancer, which they still do to this day.
Interesting. So it's definitely not a Chimizu.
It's someone you know quite well.
She doesn't know anyone outside of Takara Productions, does she?
Who is it? Wait, is it...
Is it the dance coach? Both of those work for Takara Productions.
Is it Inoue-san?
No, but I looked into
Okay, I wasn't really sure which way to go with that, because I was thinking dance coach. I thought both of them worked for Takara Productions, so I'm really confused.
He has been with Takara Productions since those days, but he had no connection with Yuko Osada. Of course, I'm sure he knew her in passing, but there's no evidence that he had any direct involvement with her career. No, The manager I'm talking about is Kyoka Ochimizu.
Oh, actually, I should have been able to guess that because she was the only one that knew the original lyrics. So of course she would have been her direct manager. Derp.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Why is everything so connected?
Calm down, Mashita. I know that's a hard thing to ask in these circumstances. I felt goosebumps from the moment you mentioned Ochimizu's name, too. Osada's suicide, a cursed video, your missing group mates, the festival coming up. At first glance, they all seem unrelated. But Kyoka Ochimizu is the common thread linking them all.
No.
There's no bones about it. I'll need to look into this Ochimizu.
Well, I'm curious what you find. I kind of feel like they've been setting her up as a very antagonistic person the whole game, but I don't think she's as guilty as the game is acting right now.
I just came out here to check up on those kids. And here I am, caught up in the middle of the showbiz world.
I didn't ask for this.
I much prefer watching it on TV from home.
I'm totally confused with what Dojima-san told me. If there happened to be some device that could look into my brain right now, I bet there'd be a huge field day happening amongst the information that I can't come to fully understand. I don't know what's going on, but this Ochimizu is connected with everything we've discovered so far. Then, could she be involved with why the other members of Kanamin's kitchen and Yusan and his group have gone missing?
Are you done talking?
Well, she's definitely not involved because she moved to protect Kanamin. So I'm thoroughly convinced that it may be her shadow doing this, but it's definitely not her.
Yeah, I've said my piece. Sorry. I didn't mean to go on for so long. We'll be going now.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sorry about everything.
Anyway, don't let this bother you too much. I'll contact you again if I find out.
Good deal.
Let's play together again later, big sis. Farewell. Oh, for sure. See you. Farewell. Farewell?
Is this where she gets abducted? Alright. The festival continues. Continues? Hasn't happened yet. Interesting. So there's only 15 pieces, even though it goes through the same, but it's like in the same time period. So this is where I wanted to be back when this thing began. So next time we will start on that and get to the continuation of the festival, which confuses me because as far as I know the festival hasn't even begun yet. So how the heck is it continuing? But we will find out the answer to that next time. See you then, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Persona 4, Dancing All Night.
I think I'll enjoy this. And just do this like usual, and I'm sure you'll be successful.
Heartbreak, 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 it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbreak, 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 heartbreak. Tell me why you did it, every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still looking, oh baby.
Let all our feelings get through.
Looking so deep, but in sweet nights.
Good.
Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Good. Very nice.
Good. Here.
Senpai. That looked amazing. Now that's our Naoto-kun.
Whoa! Amazing!
You were very charming, Naoto-kun. I wonder if I could do it. Huh. Mhm. Good. Here. Konohana Sakuya!